There's nothing more than India that I like traveling in, frankly. But that was also a very impactful picture for me because it was a moment which was for me very positive and I captured it, but with the caption that I shared, it was, I think for me still was a very powerful picture and a powerful caption because it started a very long chain of conversation between all opinions. And for me, it was not just about to say it's a beautiful place and I feel sad about what's happening, but it was to just start a conversation between people who understand or don't understand, because I didn't understand what was happening. I mean, I genuinely trust a lot of people, not with personal information, but I trust a lot when I'm traveling. Somebody says something, the first instinct is to trust and not trust for me.
You must have worked with a lot of tourism boards or brands.
Yes.
How has your experience been?
Generally good. I think my experience has been positive in especially with tourism boards. It's been good. So at least when I started off working with the tourism boards, it used to be trips together with a group of people. But I think eventually it came to a stage where they would say, we would like you to come alone and do this exploration. I'm like, wow, that's good, because then I can do stuff of my own. I can design my own itinerary. I could really tell my stories, and that works better with me. Or with a very small group of people where they still allow you to be. So I'm a designer. I really bring out aspects of design when I travel. So if there's a design museum, I would go there and talk about design. If there's let's say if I'm in Denmark and a country known for its design philosophy, methodology, I would talk about those things, and I know I can bring that value, which a fashion influencer will not. He will bring in some other value. So I like it when I get that space, the freedom to explore and express things which are beyond just a building or food. And I think now the tourism boards give me that freedom often, so that's good.
Did you ever face any creative or strategic challenges with the tourism?
Yeah, I think I do. I mean, sometimes the itineraries are so packed and they want you to cover everything, and it's just not fun. I'm neither enjoying the travel bit nor am I enjoying the content creation bit, because all I'm doing is being a machine doing. Don't
you feel it restricts your creativity?
So now I don't take up projects like those. I really choose my projects now. I have limited time because I work. So I'm like, I have X number of days. What can I do in these days? And then I really pick the exciting ones only. So I don't take up projects where I know that there'll be a creative block. But I've done such projects in the past. When you in the beginning of your career, like, oh, Spain, let's go there. Yeah, it was fun, but I would not do the same country in the same way now because I don't have to. But I can talk about what kind of differences, and it's often on the content type. That's one. And the other one is they give you a script. They're like, this is what you do in your campaign. And I'm like, I don't work that way.
A script only?
The script. There's a video hai, bhai, ye aapki script hai, aapko ye bol dena hai. And I'm like, you're sending it to 10 people. Even if I say it in my own style, it's going to be the same words. I would customize it.
Oh, like literally
they give you a script or a sample script. And then people don't change much. And you see like 3 days later, and I find those campaigns frustrating when I see, why didn't you tell me 50 more people were doing the same exact thing? I don't want to do that campaign where
what's the point of?
There is no point, and it's just saturation. I mean, I as a content consumer become bored with a picture of an X thing in front of something else. That tons of challenge, and that challenge is the contract. Sometimes you kind of discussing rights of pictures or content. How long am I giving you rights for worldwide usage? Or in perpetuity, that's what they want sometimes. So the contract comes and I'm like, this is like signing off my everything that I own in a picture. That cannot happen. Let's negotiate better. And I'm not a lawyer. I don't know it better, but sometimes you read through the words and I'm like, this sounds scary, so let's just not do this. And I've walked out of campaigns where I'm like, this doesn't look, I don't feel right about this. So
is there a solution to this? Like where the influencer is happy, the people who are asking for the content are happy, brands are happy, audiences are happy?
It's a systematic problem, or it's a system problem where no one stakeholder can decide or can change the system. But I think from our side, what we can do, at least as content creators, take a stand.
So you told us about your experiences with the tourism boards and the brands.
Yes.
Any particular change you want to see in the travel industry overall? In the future, not.
I think for a travel influencer, blogger, photographer, for travel anything, it's really important to be a traveler first. So it's not just about going to a place and taking a picture and saying, okay, I've gone there, I've eaten really beautiful breakfast, or whatever, great breakfast, taken a great picture. Storytelling is an art, and I think, I hope and I wish that that's something that that's adopted by a lot more of us than than just being just traveling to a destination and taking a picture. I think that's the fact that you go out, that you struggle, that you do things on your own, which doesn't always happen if you're working with the tourism board. I think those struggles bring out the best stories. I think somebody who has to tell a story has to go through that aspect of it. So even if you're working with a brand, make sure that you still do things on your own, part of things on your own. I'm a very sunset sunrise guy. No brand tourism boards also give you the option to do it. So I book my own taxi. I figure out the exact location that I use apps to figure out, okay, which location would have the sunrise light to be at the right point. I connect with the local influencers, say, okay, do you want to collaborate? They do want to collaborate. And so I work with them. Yeah, why would they not? I mean, they're happy to meet a new person, learn about a new culture, and I want to learn about them and learn about the place. And I think those struggles help bring out better stories. And so I was in Myanmar last month. I traveled for a week on my own, then I worked with a brand, and all the best stories have come out from my own travels. And I think that's a really good way, which they could cover the cost of course. But I was doing on my own, staying in hostels, catching up with locals. Best possible experience. It's really I think that's essential. So I think that if happens in the space of travel, whatever, influencers, being travelers first and then thinking about content creation, I think that will be better stories, that'll be better impactful stories too. I think one of the things that we as travel influencers, photographers, bloggers, that we could do more of is doing things on our own, which also means traveling on our own. Everything need not be working with someone. Just do things, just don't have to go far away, just be in your neighborhood if budget is a constraint, and find stories, find content, find pictures from there. And I think do a mix, a balance of brand collaborations versus your own genuine from your heart stories. I think people who follow you really appreciate when you are honest, raw, when you're not worried about how you're looking, when you're not worried about how you're speaking, when you're not worried about the camera angles and those kind of things. I think those genuine moments are becoming less, and I wish there were more of those, because that's what I enjoy as a content consumer as well, not perfect things.
Sure. Thank you for your time, Siddhartha. No, it's okay. We got a lot of information through your lot of talking.
Okay.
So we are happy. We are happy. Yay! Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Having you here. It was really great having you here. And for you guys, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, hit the like button. Don't forget to comment in the comment section and tell us, why are you copying me? In the comment section, tell us which influencer do you want us to contact.